Good morning. Well, welcome to day 3 of the July vlogs. It's Sunday today, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a quieter day today. It's sort of family time today. This morning I have got to pop down to Tesco's. I need to go and pick up some birthday cards and I need to buy some flowers. Then it'll be a bit of lunch and probably a bit of crochet then while I've got a little bit of time, and then I'm going off round to my son and daughter-in-law's house. Only me, as Kevin and Adele are in Manchester today for the last day of the anime convention. So yes, there's not really going to be much in the way of filming today because I'm not going to have time to do anything. But yes, so yes, I will hopefully catch you all a little bit later on. And it's lunchtime now, and I've just had a lovely salmon and cream cheese sandwich for lunch, and it was really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and a nice cup of Yorkshire tea as well. Forgot to take a picture of it, didn't I? I'm a bad vlogger. But I did manage to get a little bit of crochet done. And that's my 2 squares for today. So I think these are the last 2 now, ready to make my strip up. So I think tomorrow I'll stitch the strip together, hopefully. Well, I just thought I'd pop back on briefly. I'm just about now to go out round to my son and daughter-in-law's house. So I might get a little bit of footage for this afternoon, but it probably won't be very much. So I think what I'm going to have to do is say thank you for joining me today, very briefly, I'm afraid. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to join this vlog on with tomorrow's vlog. I think that'll be better because I don't think there's very much for today. But never mind. This is what happens on a weekend. You know, sometimes, you know, we do family things and family comes first. Anyhow, thank you for joining me today, and like I say, I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a bit more to do. Bye for now. Good morning and welcome to day 4 of the July vlogs. Well, it is Monday today, so I'm at home today and I've got 1 or 2 things I need to do. Firstly, I've got just over a kilo of strawberries in the fridge, which by the time I've chopped the tops off, I'll need to sort of use up the leftovers of the first box. So I'm going to make some strawberry jam. And hopefully this one will set better because I've actually got the sugar with the pectin in this time. So that is my first job of the day. Otherwise I'm going to have a box full of gone off strawberries, which is not what I want. So I think once I've done that, because it'll not take too long, then I'm hoping to start and put the crochet squares together. I'm probably going to sit down, have a little bit of lunch, have a cup of tea and just start working on them. So I think in between everything that's happening today, that's what the crochet squares will be an ideal little project to start. And then I'm going to try and get some cross stitch done. Now I think the last day I said about cross stitch was Saturday, that I was going to sit down with a glass of gin and do some cross stitch. Well, I sat down with a glass of gin and that's about as far as I got on Saturday evening. And there I was, cross stitch out, ready to go. And I moved off the settee and I'd sat my gin on the floor, hadn't I? And I knocked it over. I just caught it with my foot and knocked it over. So popped the cross stitch down, rushed into the kitchen to get some cloths to mop it up. And when I got back to the living room, I could hear this pop, 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 psst. And then everything went off. The gin had gone into the extension cable that I'd got sat further along the settee, so it had splashed into there, so it threw all the power off. So I wasn't very pleased. So got the extension cable unplugged, and I cleaned all the plugs up and everything and wiped them down. We switched the power back on. It was all fine. So I've left the extension cable for Kevin to have a look at. I'm hoping it's one that you can take apart and then maybe you can clean it out and it's okay to reuse again at a later date. But so I was sat there Saturday night, no gin, hadn't got my lamp on to see to do my cross stitch because I need the magnifying glass in an evening. I'm like fed up. What am I going to do now? So I didn't even get another glass of gin. I was that fed up because I'd wasted a full can of lemonade and a good dollop of gin. So that was that. So I watched a bit of TV and then I went to bed. But I did get a replacement extension cable when I went down to Tesco yesterday, which was Sunday. I decided to have a look to see what they've got, because normally they've either got just small extension cables or great big long things, which I don't want because the socket's not too far away from where I sit, but I need a say 1.5 metre extension cable. And I had looked on Amazon, but some of them were quite expensive for what I wanted, because I wanted I thought maybe like a tower, a sort of small tower to keep it off the floor. So, I can't be trusted, can I really? Anyhow, they've got one in Tesco and it's just a cube. You can plug 3 sockets in and I think there's 4 USB ports, which is perfect for me because basically I only charge my phone up in the living room, my lamp, and I've got my fan. And I need to charge my phone. Yeah, the phone can be done either USB or on the socket, and to charge my watch up, so there's enough there for me. So at the minute the cube is sat on the arm of the chair, so all my drinks sit on the floor now, away from it. So I was pretty lucky that I didn't electrocute myself or anything, but yeah. So like I say, hopefully a bit later on I will get a little bit of cross stitch done, but yeah, so I should see you all a little bit later on. I will pop a few pictures in of the jam, but yes, I'll catch you all a little bit later. And as you will have seen from the previous few clips, I've been busy this afternoon on my crochet blanket. Well, it's been great fun, and I managed to get the last row all put together, stitched in. So I'm really pleased with this. So now I've got 6 rows, 4 more to do. So I am on track, so which is really good. I'm really pleased. And I've really enjoyed it. It's been really nice. I mean, usually if I'm sat in the living room, crochet or cross stitch or anything like that, I've usually got the telly on, watching or listening to YouTube or any sort of films I want to watch. But I must admit, I haven't had the telly on much over the last week. I've been listening to my audio books. I've got Audible, and at the minute I'm listening to the Vampire Knitting Club, and they're really, really good. I got 3 books for like $7.99 through Audible, and so I got books 1, 2 and 3, and then 4, 5, 6, both for $7.99 each set, like, and I'm on book 4 already. They are that good that I just can't stop listening to them. So I'm listening to them when I'm knitting, when I'm crocheting, cross stitching, when I'm cooking, when I'm washing the dishes, before I go to bed, and at work even. They are so good. I mean, it's all set in Oxford, and vampires, mysteries of different kind. Well, I said the murder mysteries, but it's every plot's slightly different, and it's really good. And the vampires are they're friendly. They have like a doctor who's a vampire, and he takes blood from people, you know, blood donations and things like that, and that's what they live on. And they live underground in Oxford in all the tunnels. And yeah, so, you know, check it out if you like that kind of thing. Like I said, it's from Amazon. You can get them as well, and they're by Nancy Warren, but they are really, really good. And there is a sample that you can listen to. So yes, I was hooked straight away. So that has been lovely. I've really thoroughly enjoyed doing this, and like I say, I can start crocheting the squares again tomorrow now. Well, I did have some nice posts this morning, which I'm really pleased at. So I have not opened it. It's my tea from Bird and Blend. So I'm wondering what I've got this month. Excuse the noise. But I thought I'm not opening it. I wanted to wait. Ooh, this looks interesting. Right, we'll take them out. Let's have a look at the card that we've got. Right. Tasty Summer, that's the card. Oh, I say these sound good. Right, so first we've got jelly and ice cream. That sounds interesting. And it's berry jelly, excuse me, with a sweet dollop of vanilla ice cream. Now that sounds really, really nice. I'm looking forward to trying that one, definitely. And the next one is peach soda. And this is, oh, it says perfect peach soda. Great iced or hot, that one. What's the other one? It doesn't say on that one. Oh, and the last one, pina colada. I like pina colada. That sounds really good. So this is Hawaiian fruit blend, coconut, pineapple, lemongrass and rose. That sounds really, really nice. So I think I'll try one of those tomorrow, and then we'll see what we think to it. But yeah, you can have them. The jelly and ice cream you can have with or without milk. The peach soda is without milk, and the pina colada is without milk. So that's the back of the card. So yeah. So I'm really looking forward to trying one of these. to be honest, you know, I'm very tempted to go and have one now while I'm waiting for tea to cook, because yeah, I think I'm going to go and try the jelly and ice cream. That'll be nice. I will let you know what I think to them tomorrow, because I am actually now going to round this vlog off because it's getting on now and Kevin's due in about 40 minutes, so I'm just going to go and put some tea on. I think we're going to have some potatoes tonight with, I've got some mushroom and spinach Kievs. So I haven't had one of these yet, but everybody else has and they seem to like them. So I'm looking forward to that with some vegetables or some salad. So, and then I'm going to go and sit down and do some cross stitch. And I'm not going to spill my drink. So thank you for joining me today. I hope everybody's had a lovely Monday, and I hope you've managed to get a little bit of crafting done. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.